This is a live look at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis. The finishing touches on the season for both of these teams comes in the Military Bowl. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
I can tell you on the field, we could not ask for better conditions this late in the season. It is a gorgeous day for college football here in this bowl game. I'm expecting both offenses to open it up and air it out. Perfect conditions. The field is in great shape. I'll keep you posted on just how things develop here on the field. Back to you.
Keep that Super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Brown to begin the drive. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. A give to Brown. Breaks into the open. He's got the first down. The 30. The 20. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Boley. Right side, it's Harris. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
And I love that the defense was ready for the speed out wide. This offense, you're going to see more and more of it as the game goes along. They love to use his speed to run across the formation. You can run away from defenders, run away from zone coverage, but they were all dialed in. They broke on it, and they made the nice tackle.
The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Running inside. It's Hawkins. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. On the move. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. Pulls it in at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive from the 42. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Sells the run, looking to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Picked off to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Hits inside, it's Hawkins.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
2nd and long here. Making the adjustment on the play. Second down, gonna throw it. Pulls it in. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Out wide right, it's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The play fake. Here comes the heat. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Straight ahead, it's Hawkins. There's some room. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Hand off again. Nowhere to go.
Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you can tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
The Hokies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
Smart decision. It's 3rd and short in the red zone. It's not there. You throw it away, and now you put it on your head coach. You want to go for this? On 4th, or are we kicking a field goal?
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Needs it here on 4th down. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Motion from the wideout. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Trying to get the corner. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job of assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Runs through the tackle. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's Hawkins.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive balance.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's Hawkins. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Well, a great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB, and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice, and you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed calm, made the right read, made the right decision.
Second down to the air. Finds the tight end. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Tough run here. It's Hawkins.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Long way to go on second down. The fake wants to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. This third down a little longer after that penalty. To the air, it's Bowling. Escapes the pressure going right. Breaks the tackle. Man, there were some collisions in there before he was finally stopped about a yard short. It'll be fourth down. Defense not showing press coverage. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing the...
And he's got room. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies!
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Deep in the end zone, it's Mack. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Here's Brown to begin the drive. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
If you want to test the physicality of the defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Try the right side with Brown. Got room at the 35. Hits the accelerator to the right. At the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Sun Devils! Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That lead is now 10, down to a two-possession game, and it's on this offense to try to stretch it back out. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense set on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And that looks like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, it's Hawkins. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Rid of it on the RPO. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Sells the run, wants to pass. Fires quickly. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Finds his man on the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
And the Hokies looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to squeak through the pile. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Changing the routes with his receivers. Got to make the play on fourth. The throw to the outside is complete. Not going to make it. And the fourth down gamble backfires.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The give running right, Brown. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
To throw, it's Boley. The quick game. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Drops back on first down. Caught, it's Brown. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Third and 6 yards to go. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Just a short pass to the tight end. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
You got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Try the right side with Brown. Pass to 6. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Miller. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Boley. In the backfield, it's Brown. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rush right in his face. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Hand off for Brown.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And wings it incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Off the boot, looking for his man. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Quick give. It's Hawkins. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
They punted away on 4th down. Looks it in. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Brown to begin the drive.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Miller. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Back to throw, it's Boley. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Snaps on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
What a season it has been, and it's been great to share it with you. For David Pollack, Jesse